So let's talk about some mental toughness. I think this is one of the subjects that is really crucial to becoming successful. And so you can build that online website, you can build the success, but you know what? It's gonna come with having a lot of mental toughness. And people that make it big in this league, they know that they have to go through all the challenges. They know that they have to go through all the negativity. They know that they have to start from the bottom. Not everybody gets that handout. Not everybody gets the $1 million investor. Not everybody has that mentor that pulls them through and inspires them. And not everybody can afford that. You know what I'm saying? When I was growing up and getting into business, I didn't have that $1,000 to join that Tony Robbins event. I didn't have the money to pay for these online courses. I didn't have a lot of resources, and I didn't have enough money to take out a mentor and get them something to eat. And so what did I have to do? I had to roll with the punches, right? That's called mental toughness and building yourself up to get yourself in a state of mind where things are not gonna break you down anymore. I'm gonna give you 3 things that you need to focus on every single day to build your mental toughness. And the first thing is personal belief. You know, who cares about what everybody's talking about? You know what I'm saying? People are gonna look at you. I remember throwing on suits and people laughing at me just because they didn't fit. They called me the church boy, they called me the preacher, and they were laughing at me just because, you know, that wasn't who they thought I was or I was trying to be at that time. And now look at me now, right? Being disciplined, putting myself through those things, putting that suit on, looking sharp, changing the way I talk, sharpening those things. That's believing in myself. That's personal belief. And every day you have to spend some time with that, you know, thinking back and reflecting on your personal belief, because people are going to doubt you. It starts with the people that you love the most. It starts with the people that you think care about you the most. It starts with your friends, your family, the people around you. It could be your boss. You could tell your boss and have that talk with him and say, hey, you know what? I don't really see myself working here anymore. You know, I'm going to start looking for something different in about 3 months. And then boom, they start busting, laughing at you and saying, you know what, man, you can't do that. You're going to have to stay here, right? Personal belief, what you believe in yourself, what you believe about yourself, it's going to determine, you know, how far you go, right? Because the minute that somebody takes that personal belief away from you, you stop right there. And so number 2, practice makes perfect, right? Practice makes perfect. The only way that you're going to really build on that mentality, the only way that you're going to be mentally tough is to constantly practice every single day, right? These are daily rituals, guys. So it's not like, oh, I'm going to do that later, or I'm going to practice that tonight, or, you know, I'm going to put that off for next week. I'm going to put it in my schedule right now. If you're going to be successful, it comes with a routine. It comes with a schedule. You need to program yourself and stay disciplined about what you have to do, right? And that's what makes you successful, right? Is making sure that your number 1 shield is in here and blocking out all the negativity. And you're constantly practicing your craft. You're constantly practicing the things that you have to do every single day in order for you to move yourself forward. Because at the end of the day, the more that you practice, the more battles you're going to win, the more victories that you're going to take over on. And that's what you have to do, is you have to practice every single day. Spend an hour on practicing on that. And see, the sharper the tool, the less negativity, right? The less people talk about it, right? In a negative way. When you see somebody sharp, when I see somebody sharp, I see a lot of practice behind that person. When I see somebody that's skillful, I see a lot of practice behind that person. Not everybody's just blessed overnight, being able to do something, right? And being able to be extremely good at something. Not everybody's like that, but if you're like me, practice made my performance a lot better. Not perfect, but it made my performance a lot better, and it's damn near perfect. And so if you want to get good at something, you know, don't forget to practice every day, at least an hour, right? If you're a part of a football team, basketball team, any sports team, if there's anything that you do active-wise, if you're in the gym, if there's anything that you believe in, you have to practice at it in order to get good at it. That's what you do to build your mind. That's what you do to build your mentality and keep the people away. Number 3 is that self-positive talk. You need to pause and just think about it for 5 to 10 minutes every 1 to 2 hours, at least 3 to 4 times a day. Just stop and think about exactly what you're doing, that self-positive talk. You know what, I know I'm not getting the results I want right now, but tomorrow is going to be better, right? You know, if I just practice 3 to 4 times, if I just read this every single day, I know I'm going to get better. That self-talk, because your silent voice on the inside is the most violent voice, and you don't want to mess up the route that you're going. You don't want to mess up your routine, because that positive talk, that lonely positive talk, that talk that, you know, you sat down, you crossed your arms, kicked your legs up, you're on the couch, you know, you lay down at night, that self-positive talk is crucial. It's crucial. It's building your mentality to be able to endure any of the things that are going to test your strength. Do you really want to be successful? Well, you need to tell yourself that every single day. You know what? Today I'm going to be successful. You know, spend 5 to 10 minutes, at least 3 to 4 times a day doing that. And that's what's going to get you and build your mental toughness. Who cares about what people are saying? We already know that. We already know that people are going to be negative. We know that the haters are going to hate. We know that the talkers are going to talk. We know that people out there are going to comment and dislike certain things, right? We know that people are going to be unsupportive. We know that people are going to try to stop us, right? So what do? We knock that down one by one by being good at the things that we need to, that we know that we need to do, that we know we need to invest on in order for us to be rewarded in the right way. To be a major player in this game, you're going to spend a lot of time by yourself, and you have to meditate 3 to 5 minutes on that self-positive talk. Even if people are looking, just, you know, sit there and think about it for a second and say, you know what, I'm going to get through this. You know, it's all right. This is a part of the game. You know what, to be honest with you, success is a very hard game, because the game that you play, 80% of it is in your mind. Is, you know, you didn't make the amount of money, this didn't work, you didn't sell this, you didn't get hired for the job, you didn't get that contract, the project's not going the way that you want it to go. That's how it is in this game. These are 3 things that you need to do on a day-to-day basis to constantly build that mentality, to constantly build that level of belief, to constantly believe that you are who you are and you're gonna go where you say you're gonna go. Be consistent. That's how you're gonna be existent. If you're not consistent, you're gonna be non-existent. We are gonna be successful. We are gonna make that money. We are gonna have those things, right? But we're not gonna get them if somebody can knock us off the way we think. And so when you control the way that you think, you control the destination that you can travel to, and then you can control the rest of your life just by simply doing that.